Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Story Mode on PlayFrame, and welcome back to Dwarf Supervision! Again, if we're being very generous and charitable with our definitions. Anyway, we probably better get back to it. I hope that the part replacement won't result in memory loss. We have too many unanswered questions. Ah yes, we've revived the 2P. Restore the... What was I saying? I don't remember, it's been a couple episodes. Welcome back though. Pod, good job. Repair process complete. The glee in Anog's eyes at the sight of 2P's awakening could only be born of keen self-interest. It would not be wise to keep her waiting. Of course. Sweet success! Let's not waste any more time about it. 2P, do you remember what happened? I was damaged in combat, and you brought me here. And then you wildly inconvenienced us by dying on the table, yes. Fortunately for you, we were clever enough to pick up Pod here, and by the fact that we're having this conversation, I assume it succeeded in repairing the damage. I see. Did you locate the key as I instructed? Despite how little information we had to go on, we did. It's fully operational as far as we can tell, so can you use it? What? An earthquake? Everyone outside, now! Carnival, no! The mountain! What happened to the mountain? This isn't... Anog, look! Oh dear. "2P, no! There are too many!" Worried for me. Don't be. What is the meaning of this? It means that your assistance is no longer necessary. Hello. Have it your way, then. See this world to its end. I know I worried, but I thought he was our friend. And who are you? Is your dress about to turn white? Because if so, you first. I am Yorha number 2, Type B unit, but you may call me 2B. I'm here to destroy the androids in white. We can discuss this later. Right now, we gotta stop 2P. And extinguish the carnival. The puppet's bunker now accessible. Yes, the second raid in the series. We are about ready to begin. What have I done? We made a fine mess of things, to be sure, but it's hardly the first time. Nothing for it but to fix it. Careful. They may intend for us to follow. It's nice having you in the raid story, by the way. Welcome. Well, I better gather another group of 23. Be right back with you. And here's our group all gathered and ready to go, some of them floating. Love how much of that mount we're seeing in this group before we even queue. Sorry it's a little dark and hard to see everyone, but trust me, they all look very, very good. It's a fun style theme going on. Enjoying it very much. But okay, let's read a description and go do some cool fights with cool music. The Puppet's Bunker. Having put an unceremonious end to Comra's carnival with their incomprehensibly advanced weaponry, 2P's cohort of white-garbed androids retreats into the crater from whence they came. Though they are certain to have the tactical advantage should you pursue them into the installation, such a threat cannot go unchecked, and you and your newfound ally 2B are quick to give chase, Anog and Konog hot on your heels. Alrighty, it's time for another fun Nier Automata nostalgia trip. Here we go! The Puppet's Bunker. This all really is making me miss Nier. I hope we get another one someday. But here we are, and here we go! This is my fight. Don't follow me. Wait, let us try your flight machine! Oh, we're following, obviously. More pods. My kingdom for a proper bridge. It's so quiet out here. Odds on not having to fight that giant thing? Considering that's one of the androids that attacked us, low.
Multiple hostile lifeforms confirmed. Activating the Aegis unit. You go no further.
But okay, our first boss for the day will be the Aegis unit, which is not something from any of the Nier games, I don't think. Just something that feels like one. As you can see with the arena, no guardrails. So you can easily fall off, and the boss does have lots of attacks which can knock you back, so all the more reason to not get hit by them if you can. As you can see, we're splitting up into 3 different groups across this platform, and I'm in the wrong one. Whoops. I was wondering why we weren't starting the fight. My bad. This is where I go. I was so excited for the fight.
Defense systems active. Commencing elimination of intruders.
It's the 813P operated Aegis unit, which is a real mouthful.
Engaging overhead drones. Relevant combat protocol. Anti-personnel lasers.
The anti-personnel lasers here are just big tank-busting attacks on the tanks for them to worry about, and us to not stand near.
Preparing to fire beam cannon. Condensing energy.
Okay, here's one of the big main attacks to watch out for on this one, beam cannons. A bunch of these really large cone AoEs are going to slowly narrow before going off, and we need to find the safe place between them. There we go. Not all of these little overlaps will turn into safe pockets, though. You gotta find the ones that are closing the fastest. And there's not a lot of space.
Preparing to fire collider cannon. Initializing centrifuge.
So this is a danger puddle. We just need to not be standing in as soon as it comes to a stop. Like that. That's why you don't want to do that. Because a lot of these boss attacks have knockback, as I have handily demonstrated for demonstration purposes. It's a wonder that I'm not just getting hit by every attack in every one of these raids all the time, frankly.
Requesting air support. All nearby units. Target the intruders.
Okay, now the boss is going to call in a few adds from the outside, which are going to swoop across the arena, causing some damage and knocking us around a bit, possibly off the arena if we aren't careful, so don't get hit.
Maneuvering wings for optimal refraction.
So with this move, you see these cannons kind of popping out from behind each one of these little wings. If you stand kind of on this side of the wing, you're fine.
Preparing to fire beam cannon. Condensing energy.
Okay, it's this one again, and it looks like this overlap is going to close soonest. Or at least close soon enough. It's a very narrow space. We're doing okay, though.
Requesting air support. Fire missiles at will.
Now we've got some adds for each of us to deal with. These adds are about to self-destruct and cause a ton of damage, so we need to take them out first, which, given our damage output here, shouldn't be too hard. Oh, we need to stack up. Those little explosions to the outside you're seeing, that's the boss's surface laser attack. Any player who's targeted with a little red marker over their head is going to have a bunch of those explosions dropped on their head shortly after, so they need to move those markers outside the group.
Initializing program. Life's last song. Prepare to regret your choices.
And one more mechanic to watch out for, a Drakengard callback no less. These rings the boss is firing out are going to cause big explosions everywhere except the little safe gaps in between, so find the safe gaps in between and stand there. For most of you, seeing these rings means nothing. A select few of you, though, are probably feeling some very strong emotions surfacing. Memories of past pain, and I sympathize. Okay, whoop. Stand on the safe side of the wing. Doing pretty good here, that early little error notwithstanding.
Preparing to fire beam cannon. Condensing energy.
Okie dokie, I vote this one. Oh, more rings. I think I need to be waiting for these AoE explosions to actually go off. I've been too quick to run back into the danger space to get in between the next set of rings. Let me run back to my little space. There we go.
Damage to unit compromising FFCS, NFCS, and overall functionality. Message to command. Destroy hostile life forms.
Pulverized. Now that's what we like to see. Hurry! Let's proceed further in. And roll for some things. Look at them all. I bet if we took one, they wouldn't even miss it. We have a lot of ads to contend with. Some of them larger than others. Let me actually, find and follow my group this time. Ah, that good Nier Automata music. Monetization robbery notwithstanding, it is good hearing it all again. There's so many of them. Oh, look out. Danger puddles every which way. We're all right. Be defeated already. There we go. Still a few small fry left over here, but probably not for long. There we go. Wowzers. We're okay, probably. There we are. This is odder than usual. Did you see that blast radius? 3 androids this time, but still no 2P. All right, now for our next proper boss, though.
Intruder's presence confirmed. Activate superior flight units and fire at will.
Flight units Alpha, Beta, and Chi. You can see our little parties of 8, each separating here. We are each going to take one of these, and we don't actually have a choice in the matter.
Targets acquired. Initializing combat protocols.
You see this tether here? We have each been tethered to a specific boss, meaning that's the only one we can do damage to. The bosses have moves that could be a hazard to all of us, but we will each only be able to damage our specific one. This upcoming attack is Missile Command. It's just a big raid-wide damage thing that's unavoidable. Something to keep the healers on their toes. And this one is Incendiary Bombing. The players with the red markers over their heads are going to get targeted with fire puddles that are going to stay on the field for a while after dropping, so they're going to carry them away from the rest of the group. And the rest of the group appreciates it. A little stack marker for us to all line up for. Ow. That hurt. I think we might have gotten some stack marker lasers directed at us from the other groups and got hit by multiple at once. Accidental, I'm sure. It's okay. These accidents happen literally all the time. Despite how these groups are making it look, these raids are quite hard. But it'll give us a chance to get a good look at some of these other mechanics, like this next one. The bosses are going to form this triangle here and light their swords on one side. You need to watch which side the swords are lit up on, because that's where a big column AoE is going to go. So depending on which side the boss is holding the sword, the outside or inside of the triangle, that's going to determine where the safe zone is. We'll get a better look at it in a minute. They will definitely do it more.
Multiple hostiles remaining. Firepower increase recommended.
Here comes Air Raid, which is just a lot of AoEs. A lot of AoEs. Okay, so look out, look out, look out, look out. Whew, just get out of there. So the bosses are doing their own AoE, and there's this little row of successive AoEs that are going along the outside edge of the wall. We just need to watch out for the first set of them, and then go hide where that first set went off first. Apologies if my explanations on this particular raid suffer a bit. There's a lot to explain quickly.
Enemy units must be dispatched.
Cut. Enemy.
Here's one of the other key boss moves, Sliding Swipe. So, we need to get out of these 2 big AoEs for one, and then the bosses are going to charge across the arena one by one. and they're each holding their sword to one side. We need to watch the swords and be on the opposite side of each one. Okay, there we go. Back to fighting this thing. Despite rough start, everything's going pretty good. All right. Red marked player is going to drop those fire puddles again. Taking it somewhere safe. Mostly. Still getting targeted with some more stuff, though, every now and then. Keep moving. Stack marker. There's so many things to pay attention to. I think our companions have almost got theirs taken out, since our crew kind of got iced a little early on. Might take slightly longer to defeat ours, but that's okay. As soon as one of these goes down, the limitation on which one of these bosses we are each allowed to damage goes away. So once one of them is down, we can all team up at will.
Kill enemy.
You killed 77P and 772P. I'll kill. We are not so different.
Very Nier flavored. These raids. I enjoy explosions less when they're directed at us. Excellent work on not dying. This must be the way. More falling. Welcome to some familiar spaces, everyone. Whee! Remember these? A little bit more of a mess than we're used to seeing it. What is this place? Intrigue upon intrigue. Welcome to the command room. Now this definitely seems like a trap. Really cool seeing this space again. You enter another command room. Time for boss number 3. So the advanced units are dead. We will not tolerate this interference. Installing Operator 210 self-consciousness data and overriding core systems. Do you remember this place? And here is our third boss, the heavy artillery unit. We need to be watching the boss, but also definitely watching other parts of the arena, because a lot of this boss's attacks come from hazards in the arena itself, like laser turret here. You see those beams charging up? It's about to shoot a lot of lasers at us, and we do not want to be standing in front of the low little row of lasers here, because those are going to fill the whole field. And the high row of lasers is going to fire a few successive layers, sort of from the inside out. Very precise places you need to stand to be safe. Ooh, here's unconventional voltage. All these players are getting targeted with big cone AoEs, as you can see, and they're trying to spread them out so no one's getting hit by multiple at once. And now orbs everywhere. For this move, enemy bombardment, in addition to all the danger happening around here, these big AoE circles that have sprung up. The boss is going to jump from one to the next, and do little AoE damage where it lands, but also do a big donut AoE in the final spot. So we need to watch for where the boss is going to end up and be ready to stand near it.
Unusually high threat level confirmed. Converting to emergency protocols.
It's doing something I don't like.
Artillery system activated. Culling hostile life forms.
All right, now...
Activating suppressive units.
And now we enter the next phase of the fight, where a lot of hazards are going to start happening outside the arena. For example, these rings of cannons, which are going to start firing slow orbs for a while. Do not touch the orbs. The orbs explode and hurt, and make it to where you take more damage from other things that hit you. Don't stand in the way of the orbs. Okay, those things are gone. Thank goodness.
Please eliminate the remaining hostiles.
I think coming up, yep, support pod. This is where things get probably their most challenging for this particular fight.
Initializing pod program.
Now some pods are going to appear outside the arena, and we need to watch to see what is on the screen behind them, because that tells us what attack they're going to do. If it's a R030, they're going to do an enormous point-blank big circle AoE attack with very little time to see the danger puddle, so you need to basically already be positioned somewhere safe. If we saw a different number, which is I think what we're going to see this time, and there's a lot more pods.
Reinitializing pod program.
Yeah, R010, they're going to each do a very huge column AoE from their position. So we need to kind of stand in between in the safe spots. After this point, they're going to start getting combined in more ways. And finding the safe spots will get a good deal more complicated.
Synthesizing explosive compound.
Okay, for these, each of these little areas needs a set number of players standing in them. There we go. As soon as they turn this sort of pale blue, you know you're good. Okay. We're fine. Everything is fine. Spread those beams out, of course.
Fine, if you insist.
Soon we're going to start getting more mean combinations of things now that we've seen most of the boss's core moves. As is tradition. But we've almost got it down, so we're fine. Probably. If we're lucky, we might not even see them overlap the pods in a mean way. Nope, nope. They're going to overlap the pods in a mean way. All right, so we need to watch for the 10s and 30s. If we can find two 10s to stand safely in between, we're good. Whew. I've never been more glad to have your help. Down we go. But how far down? Is it just me, or does this room seem different? What in the world? Dangerous, certainly. And there are more. If you could clear the path. Now this hallway is honestly great fun. It's just a gauntlet with tons of AoEs and other things thrown at us, and we just need to dodge everything as we try to get to the end. And then attack everything throwing all the mean attacks at us. It's pretty good. every time you get hit by one of these attacks, you get a vulnerability stack, which means that additional attacks you get hit by will hurt even more. And it just keeps on kind of piling up. In the past, I remember the first time I went through this with a lot of these same folks years ago. Just a my sort of main character. Oop. I remember that they had a pretty fun time challenging themselves to see how many vulnerability stacks they could take without dying. Just as a fun added challenge, whoever made it to the end of this gauntlet with the most vulnerability stacks without dying won the contest. Oop, gotta break these barricades to get further. There we go. Careful. Danger everywhere. Got a little greedy there. That's fine. We're okay. Yipes. Break the things. Stop them shooting. Careful. All right, we made it. Broken machines. 2B must have gotten here first. We are now approaching final boss. Unit 2P process termination confirmed. No, wait. Get ready for some more phenomenal boss music. And sort of a fun amalgamation of different, well, it's an amalgamation literally, but also an amalgamation of sort of different Nier boss type enemies. The compound. In another familiar arena space. Here we go.
We are.
So we're sort of in the first phase of this boss fight here, and this one is not too bad. Pretty simple. It's only got 3 or 4 moves to look out for.
Scour the earth.
This move here is going to be a donut AoE, so get safely toward the center. This move, Mechanical Dissection, is about to be a big column AoE where the beam is. And it's over half dead now. We've burned this down very quick. Lots of danger puddles everywhere. We've basically seen all but one move at this point. This form of the boss goes down quite fast.
Burn.
Okay, for this one, the boss is going to split into kind of 2. Oop. And then 2 halves, and you need to get between them. That's the only safe place. Fortunately, it gives you a lot of time to position, else I'd have been in trouble. But now it's done. which will bring us to the actual boss fight. Love hearing these Final Fantasy XIV and Nier themes mashed up together. Here we go.
Do not resist. Break.
So, several things we'll need to be watching out for here. This attack is just going to hit everyone. So you just gotta power through. Most bosses tend to have at least one attack like that, just to keep the healers busy. Some pretty standard danger puddles to avoid there. That's fine.
Grind.
Here's one of the moves we're really going to be watching for this whole fight. Prime Blade. You see the pose that the boss is striking. Prime Blade can be one of 3 attacks depending on which pose the boss strikes. So you need to watch for Prime Blade. Okay, there it is again. Now, sword is overhead. It's about to do a big tonal AoE in front of it. So, don't be standing there.
Annihilate.
And here's the third form of Prime Blade. Sword stuck in the ground. It's going to be a donut AoE. Stand in the center. This is rad. It's like matching up a main theme of Final Fantasy XIV and themes from Nier, like original or Nier Replicant.
Coordinates established.
Okay, so here's a new variant of this. It's Prime Blade, so the boss is going to do that Prime Blade attack, but there's 2 little pools here, and the boss is going to teleport to one of them. We need to watch which one of those pools kind of has a little warbling light effect leading toward it. That's sort of signaling which of those puddles the boss is about to teleport to. A little tricky to explain, and even more tricky to keep track of in the midst of everything else, but we'll manage.
We will crush you again and again.
We need to stay grouped up because there's 3 successive attacks for us to share damage on. We're doing it. Yipes. That's so much stuff.
We will grind you to dust.
Okay, for this one, 4 of our party have been targeted with these little, like, numbered marker type things. And it's an interesting pattern the boss does. The odd numbers, the boss will leap to and sort of like pounce on in a local AoE around it, but then they will target the next one successively with sort of a line attack. So it's not like how those usually work, where the boss is just going to do the same move on every single one of those targeted players. You need to position carefully with awareness of what move the boss is going to do to you specifically. Okay.
From one is born another.
So now the boss has got clones who are about to imitate what she is doing. So she did Prime Blade, sort of donut AoE around herself. Now all the clones are going to do the same. We've seen most of what the boss can do now. It's just overlapping and more complicated versions. Nope, I stand corrected. There is one more. We do need to all have people standing in one of these. And this is another one of those moves where the boss's sort of like teleportation mechanic ability can apply to it. So now we're going to see a bunch of these, but some of them are going to have, yes,
transfer.
Some of them are going to have that little teleport thing, and we need to go to where it's going to be. There it is.
Run laser program.
This might be the trickiest one to dodge at least in its trickier form. Because now, all right, we got pods lining up outside the arena, but pods are also about to teleport themselves.
Transfer.
Oh boy. I think this is safe. Almost safe. Not quite safe, but almost safe. So yeah, like all of the pods on the outside of the arena are going to shoot a big column attack in front of themselves, but 2 of them are going to teleport, so you have to figure out where they're going to be and where the safe zone will be, and that's a lot to process at once, but we're okay. We did it. Yay! Well done, everyone. Good job getting us through a very challenging raid. It's a lot to keep track of. Imagine how bad these fights can go if you're just queuing with random groups. Pretty bad. I think we can all say from experience. But yes, well done, all of you. You did so great. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for making time and for helping us get through this cool thing and looking so good doing it. All right, let's resume the story. Here we are. So, that was all quite something. Am I allowed to just go? Is that permitted? Hang on. Yo, they do let me just go. Sweet, I didn't know we were gonna get to explore some more. Well, they might make me explore some more in a little bit. I probably shouldn't just charge on ahead, but I still really appreciate that they let you. It is entirely possible that as soon as I continue the quest, they're going to have me start running through here and exploring again, so if so, I'll just cut ahead to that. All right, I'm back. Sorry I wandered a bit. Maybe got ahead of myself. 2P and 2B are identical. How do they come to be on different sides? There's a fine question. All clear. For now. I was wrong. So wrong. I made you go along with my decisions. I put everyone in danger. Anog. I'm the one who let the conflict spread this far. Blaming yourselves is unnecessary. Forgive me, but you seem so similar to 2P, and we still don't really understand either of you. Are you truly our ally? I can't be certain. All I know is that I was damaged in a battle with the machine lifeforms, and then I was here. Your world is very different from where I was. I don't know my coordinates, and I can't contact command. I just follow the explosions. Now let's approach this from a different angle then. What are the machine lifeforms, and why are you fighting them? The machine lifeforms are weapons created by aliens from beyond the stars. As part of Yorha, my mission is to reclaim the planet from these invaders. Alien invaders? Never mind. What about 2P? As an android, does she not belong to this Yorha as well? No. She is a copy, built by the machine lifeforms, probably to fight Yorha specifically. We also retrieved another android, a boy. If he's still with you, I would like to see him. Very well. Can't make things any worse. A new section has been added to the portable archive. Fill it by using the device to record data at promising spots within the Pumpus bunker. Ah, lovely, okay. So the game is going to have us go through this place. Good, good, good. Let's gather some readables. On the operation of Yorha units, archived. Show me. Not in this category, this one. Yorha units are produced in a variety of models. Each model is distinguished by an alphabetical abbreviation indicating its area of specialization, such as B for combat-optimized battle models, or S for the analytical scanner models operating as strategists. Let's go on a little sightseeing tour then. So happy they do this. Not every raid, in fact, most raids, don't allow you to just wander around through all the cool scenery and environments they made. They certainly don't give you little collectibles to look for in there. Usually they just don't let you in there at all, unless you're actually fighting. I appreciate they made an exception. On the purpose of the bunker. Let's see. The bunker was designed as a base for exclusive use by Yorha's forces. As such, it serves as the organization's maintenance facility, as well as a site for the research and development of anti-machine lifeform weaponry. Let's find all the goodies for reading. I don't think we ever encountered in Nier Automata one of these bunkers actually crashed planetside. We're in one up in space all the time. And we do fight in one that's going through some destruction, but I don't think we ever get to explore a crashed one. So this is kind of novel. Even for Nier Automata fans. Into the bunker we go. It's just so much cool scenery, which is really hard to focus on when bosses are killing you. Whoop. Thought you could hide that one from me. No. Yorha Unit Report 1, archived. I encountered a strangely evolved machine lifeform in Expedition territory. Not only were its constituent parts markedly distinct, it overall bore a greater resemblance to humanity than to its brethren. Here's the hangar where, usually, in Nier Automata, you'll come down through that elevator there, and then run down this hallway, except the camera is usually out here. Yeah, it's feeling more familiar. It's neat. In addition to seeing these spaces in a different context than you normally do, you also have camera control this time. Yorha Unit Report 2 archived. Do wish it took you right to that report rather than making you go dig for it, but it is possible that the machine lifeforms can evolve in response to their circumstances. If so, we must immediately revise our combat strategy to include appropriate precautions when engaging. And we will need to probe deeper. There's still far too much about the machines that we do not know. Down we go! And into the most familiar space of all. I do loves it. Normally, it's just one big continuous hallway, but sustained some damage, so a little busted, but still fun to wander in. Ooh, 2B's room is open this time. We snoop. Longing, archived. Suffering is born of something. Sadness is born of something. Joy is born of something. Yet I, who was born to give birth, have never known suffering, nor sadness, nor joy. From what is a soul, a true soul, not a synthetic one, really born? Slide! Past all the save boxes, into the command room. Oop. Can't be missing these. Saved machine lifeform data 4, archived. Maybe the act of giving birth is in some way special. Maybe it is not the same as when we build more of ourselves. Do we have the capacity to give birth to anything? If we did, would it change something for us? These are extremely Nier Automata questions you are asking. Random notes in a box. Saved machine lifeform data 2, archived. and eventually opened. Those of us who learned to have fun are trying more and more things. Some are even learning to reconstruct their own bodies. Strange. Recently, I've been enjoying fishing discarded data from computers. Ooh, there's another one. Thinking it can hide in a corner, please. Saved machine lifeform data 3. I found an interesting file when I was fishing for data the other day. It described the reproductive act. Our bodies do not require these functions. What does humanity gain from them? Any hiding down here? Are you sure? Haha, that's what I thought. Life in the factory is boring. Not just for me. I see more and more of the other machines skipping shifts. We spend the time watching the combat training, though it is not our job. Is this what humanity refers to as fun? Pretty much. Just to make sure you're not hiding things behind desks. Because you've been trying to be very sneaky with them lately. Okay. Into the alien ship. Which you'd think would have been a plot point of more significance in Nier Automata, but not really. It's really saying something when an alien invasion is revealed at some point in your story. And it is far down the list of most interesting / troubling things going on right now. Alien invasion will have to take a number. Our plates are quite full. With robot problems. Of every imaginable kind. Wait. Saved message history archived. Regarding the laundering of standard issue attire, all clothing issued by Yorha must be turned in for washing on the appropriate day, as detailed below. Late laundry will not be accepted. Combat attire, upon return from deployment, accepted through the following morning. Civilian attire, every Sunday. Leaving one's clothes on the floor will result in a reprimand. I do love these little quaint humanizing details, making this war android organization seem more like a college dorm. I think that might be everything, though. Yep. Okie dokie. Let's go catch back up with our dwarves. Here we are. Yeah, still a bit of a mess. Hey, where are you guys? Must be down here. Down here or inside the... Oh, inside their tunnels, of course. Okie dokie. Hey, gang. Sorry for the wait. It was worth it, though.
Accessing data for Yorha Type B unit. Overwrite previous owner ID.
To think he was on our side after all. Seems he's left. We hid him where 2P wouldn't know where to look. Follow me. Oh. Good, I thought he'd run off maybe. Didn't know you had a lair in here. Come on, guys, same team. Don't hide your lairs from me. I love a good lair. He's been out of operation since we brought him here. Thoughts? "9S. My duty is to annihilate the machine lifeforms. For that, I require the assistance of 9S. we must revive him. Fortunately, we have some experience with this sort of thing. What do you say, Anog? I'm concerned everyone could use a rest before we proceed. A lot has happened. We should take time to think things through. That makes sense. Sensible decision. You know, before we do this next quest, let me go get some tea. Okay, tea acquired. We're good now. Hopefully. There's just so much reading. 9S. I didn't think. Konog would attend to simpler matters before embarking on any further missions relating to unfathomable technology and applications thereof. Works for me. Come to think of it, none of us ever did get the chance to enjoy the carnival. It's possible everyone's still carrying on with it. I've never known a few explosions to dampen their spirits before. Still, I might go and check on them. You coming, Anog? Fine. What's all that noise? I suppose there's only one way to find out. Let's go see. And let's go see quickly. This episode's getting long. Oh. Goodness, everyone's gathered. This is a lot of you to talk to. Why me? Them things came from right here. Saw it with my own 2 eyes, and that's that. I swear it on my granddad's grave. Didn't like that. Did not like that at all. No, sir. This is what I was afraid of. Always knew those brats were up to something. The village is in shambles. My house may as well be a pile of kindling. Will you all shut... Oh, beg your pardon. Bit preoccupied with my duties at the moment. But please, we didn't mean for any of this to happen. Please calm down. It's a complicated situation, and even we are not fully... We ain't here for your excuses. Just admit it. This is all your fault. You let those things in through the tunnels. They knew you. And look what they did to the place. We don't care about the whys and the wherefores. We want to know how you plan to make amends. We'll do everything we can, I swear, but... I don't think this is going anywhere good. The village is still in danger. No one wants to hear it from me, though. Please, can you speak to Elder Glag and make him understand? I'll see what I can do. And who might you be? Haven't seen your face around here before. Or have I? I misplaced my spectacles some time ago. No matter. I'm here to investigate, not conversate. As the eldest elder, it falls to me to determine the truth of the rumors surrounding this disaster. The problem being, of course, that everyone here is stubborn as a diamond ingot. They all insist they know what's true, though you can be sure half of them are up to their eyeballs in ale at any given time. I need a second opinion. A sober opinion. Here, let me smell your breath. You'll do. Speak with the villagers and think well on who has the right of it. Then I'll hear what you have to say. Oh, this isn't quite how I meant to be getting more involved, but okay. This'll be Anog's fault, you hear? That girl's never had an ounce of prudence. If only she were more like her brother. Konog told her to be cautious, mark my words. And she ought to have heeded him. I can see from the look in your eye that you agree. I only hope Konog doesn't end up answering for his sister's folly. I didn't do it. Oh, Anog and Konog, you say? Oh yes, they did do it. It was them. And you. I heard you followed Konog into the machine graveyard. Heard it with my own 2 ears, I did. Everyone knows it too, so you better be prepared to pay. You want to know what I think? We're doomed. Doomed. Anog could have saved us from those things, I just know it. There ain't no way a clever girl like her wouldn't have found a way to fight him. If only that brother of hers weren't always holding her back. You ain't from around here, but trust me, Konog's been making his problems Anog's problems since they were little. It's a shame, too, because she's a real visionary. If she'd had her way, she would have found out what was going on and how to put an end to it before those machines could make a beep. You're their collaborator. Well, don't think you can come crying to me now that it's all gone wrong. It's plain as day that Konog's not one for straightforward solutions, and his sister ain't much better with her flights of fancy. Wide range of opinions out here, Chief. Lolly, I knew we'd end up here someday, oh. It's hard to know where to place the blame. I understand why you followed along with Konog's plan, but if you all had been quicker to deal with the threat... I feel like this was going to go quite wrong regardless. Were we that wrong? Didn't we try our hardest? So the fools still can't agree on which way is up. Wish I was surprised. Let's try putting it to a vote, eh? Maybe the ones pretending to know more about the matter than they really do will think twice about making arses of themselves so publicly. Can't none of you stitch your beards for half a moment? I'm asking you to raise your hands in an orderly fashion. This is hopeless. We're not getting anything useful from them. I'm not ruling out that one of these idiots accidentally has the right of it, but in your sober judgment, who's to blame? Don't drag me into this. If you still ain't sure, you can try talking to everyone again, though I can't say I recommend it. Just make sure you don't take any detours past the ale casks until this is settled. I don't really know that I want to be the one deciding this here, Glag. Well, still passably sober, I see. Have you come to a conclusion? It's Anog's fault, it's Konog's fault. Both Anog and Konog are to blame. It's complicated. You're all doomed. Doomed! I haven't decided yet. Some blame does lie with both. It is very complicated, though. There's a degree to which this was a problem whether they were surfacing it or not. And it was probably going to be an issue at some point regardless. Making a show of punishing them right now, though, doesn't seem like it's going to be that useful, so it's complicated. Interesting. I'll take that under advisement. Everyone, I stand before you to present my findings regarding culpability in the destruction that has befallen our village. Please, wait. It's me. As I've said, blaming yourselves is pointless. This is my doing. It's one of them! Run! Run for your lives! Are you defending us? There's no benefit to petty arguments. Oh, wait! She says that, but I think it was kind of her to intervene. Still kind of feels like we've got a bit of a mess, though, to figure out. I'll try speaking to the others, see if I can't get them to understand that there's more going on here than it appears. I'm sure she went to check on her friend, that other android, 9S. I'm gonna go and talk to her. I'll go do that too. Konog, wait up. So? Nothing? It's pointless to fight your own. I appreciate you stepping in, but I don't want everyone to see you as the enemy. If we go and talk to them now, we can explain. That's not necessary. I'm leaving anyway. This is not over, for us or the machines. Not really sure I'm getting your voice quite right, 2B. It has been a while. What are you thinking, 2B? I'm worried for Anog as well. She hasn't been herself since, well... If she's not here, she's probably drowning herself in work. Come on, we should check on her. Konog, stop leaving me places. Wait for Dermot. Konog? She's not here. What is she doing? This isn't the time to be outside alone. We need to find her. I'll look around the village, but can you search the outskirts? Oh, Anog. Yes, okay. Let's do some searching. Anog? Anog, this episode's running so long already. Anog! It's rather pretty out here, in the fog. You see no signs of your despondent dwarven friend. Perhaps she wandered further afield. Yeah, if we're not gonna have a clear, sunny skies out here, then a nice moody fog. Pretty good. What was that? Oh. Anog! This fog feels fittingly near. Thanks for working with me for once, Weather. You see no sign of your despondent dwarf friend. The search continues. Anog, did you go in here? I think you did. Anog. Where are you, dwarf? Though you have searched all of the likely places, Anog is not to be found. Perhaps Konog has some additional ideas. Konog! Konog, I'm out of ideas for where to look. Konog isn't with you? What do I do? This is all because of us, and I don't know how to find her. I'm not used to being alone. And thus concludes this little stretch of story. All that was included in the particular patch that this branch of the Raid series came out in, anyway. And so that is where we will wrap up. Also, because, goodness, long episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time for some more Final Fantasy XIV / Nier times. Take care until then, and goodbye.